All right. Good. Going live. We are live. What is up, you guys? It's your boy Rob, Hollow Avarice, back again with some gaming goodness. Merry Gamesmas, my friends, the annual tradition on the channel where we play 25 games in 25 days. All games that I've never played before. And the beauty of this year, blessed that it is, all games from 2025. We've been doing some really cool games over the past few weeks. Today is the 18th day of Gamesmas, the 18th day of doing this. And we've had pretty much exclusively bangers so far. I found redeeming qualities for every game that I've done. We only got a few days left, 8 more days. And I have a list longer than 8 games, so some games are going to have to start making the cut, but I'm doing the games that just piqued my interest in some way. And this game looked really neat. Today we're going to check out Origami, an origami action game where adventure unfolds. Came out back in September, and I am intrigued, and I want to check it out. English, please. So we got a few more good games. I'm set on the next... Oh. This is Origami. 5 games, sorry. Which means there's only 3 games that are up in the air. I love the stop-motion papercraft feel, and even that just feels very early 2000s. A good old save slot game. How many moons has it been since I fled to this corner of the realm? The storm within has calmed, but no one can outrun the elements forever. The day will surely come when I and this world will be judged. No. Not now. Not yet. Can the blight really have reached our door? The village is in danger. My folded forms, they've been taken. I can't shapeshift anymore. Still, I must go. Hurry to get back. So a shape-shifting origami ninja. The blight's come this far. I thought I had more time. Need to get back before anyone gets hurt. Do I have a fan? Don't know what any of that is, but this is like a good old action platformer. Alright. I immediately love the stop motion look of it. assuming I can reach that in my current state. This damn whatever. Hero, can you hear me? Way too loud and clear. Rose, is the village okay? The village, it's the damn blight. The whole village is turned upside down. Shiori's holding them back, but she's outnumbered. Clear up the blights, put the sacred fan to use. Altars are respawn points. Broken altars can be repaired with the sacred fan dance. It's that. Yep, for a glide or to get their tight place, I can just... Again, that's very Paper Mario. Dropping away. That seemed bad. This is kind of neat. Glitchers. Clankers. Damn clankers. Everything's burning. No interference with the telegizmo. That's the crane for you. Put the old bird's fan to use again. You need the right materials for the job? Is it this thing? Ooh. I'm using scrolls to literally rebuild the landscape because it's all paper. You can do it. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop. Okay, there's more scrolls here, some more stuff to build. Go up. Into the village. Rose Pappy. Is he supposed to be an origami animal? I think I kind of look like a bat. He kind of looks like a rat or a mouse. Shiori doesn't come back. Where are all the villagers then that survived are somewhere safe? The others were infected, taken away. The blight or my old age, but I got touched by the blight, most of my powers disappeared. Did you make more barrier ornaments? Shiori ran out of materials. Oh, that's Shiori. Okay. Oh, she's like a fox, maybe? A kitsune? Hero, still alive, I see. Good, we can use that. Pleasure to see you, too. Look, I'm not sure about all this. I'm just an entertainer, not a fighter. Depends on those shrines. You're just a normal person now, just like everyone else is putting their life on the line. Besides, you still got the Celestial Fan, right? A construction diagram for the Heart Bloom badge. Ornaments. Now my best work within the brakes. A strength blossoms with an increased heart by 1. And these are all ornaments I can craft. Oh, so this is like an overworld. Okay. Chapter 1-1. So that was just our little tutorial level. And we're moving around this storybook. These are the shrines. You can literally see books and a cuppa in the corner. Literally, we're characters in a pop-up book. This is pretty cute. Alright, give me a second. We're gonna head to chapter 1-1. I just need to adjust the heat in this room. There we are. Very good, very good. Alright, so this item has 3 origami cranes, some money, a charm, and a scroll. Restore the crane shrine, collect 1,500 paper, cleanse 3 origami armadillos, get all treasure chests, discover a hidden area, maintain 2 hearts and above. Fair. So those are challenges, and those are the rewards I get for doing those challenges. It's fair enough. I slipped another ornament, Cyclone's Grip. 1,500 paper. Now that I have the scrolls from that, I should... paper. Nope. Yep. Okay. That's one of the armadillos I need to purify. Armadillos carry leprosy, or can. There we go. Okay, I can turn into an armadillo. I'm a G. I said a number on my old bone. Sorry about that if I'm really... Not worth going for that. crane for that. Okay. Celestial Crane Amulet. God, it looks so cute. Restore Crane Shrine. This must be the crane's power. I pushed the blight back from this place. If I find another crane, this would be big. Learn Armadillo. I missed a treasure chest and a hidden area. Darn. Blooming Brooks concept art. What about this one? Hero. Get all chests, destroy 40 digital glitchers. Clearer than 5 minutes. Cleanse 10 origami armadillos in 2 hearts and above. Restore the shrine. So these are made for replayability. Because doing all that stuff in under 5 minutes seems improbable. Wait, is this where the first area was? Oh, we're literally... We literally reappeared at the last shrine. Got it, got it, got it. Yeah, it was worth it, because I got those too. Okay, bud. Oh, Ira, over here. Got this for you. Upward strike. Is it like a bounce up for move for the armadillo? To break things above you? That drops that platform. I can go back and do the first area now. Okay. Blue fire there. I'm curious what that is. Something down there. I could have used those enemy armadillos as a chance to break some of those boxes. All of that for nothing. Rebuild. And we glide. guys. That one is killed by mistake. Damn. I feel a little bad now. I think I got that guy killed. Weakened crane. I'm not worthy of the great celestial crane's presence. Okay, I still cleansed enough armadillos. Destroy 50 glitchers. Shrine. So that was the end of chapter 1 already? The Toad's Trial. Restore Crane Shrine, clear within 8 minutes. Cleanse 4 origami frogs. So the go-to move in games like this would be to clear as much of the game as possible, then go back to the beginning and redo all the levels with all of the abilities unlocked. Oh my god, the toad is being tortured. Oh, he's being glitched. Frog time. Origami frog. God, it's so cute. Bingley. I'm tip-top, young man, thanks to you, eh? My name's Bingley Bumblesnatch. A pleasure to meet you. Quite something, eh? How marvellous. Who would have thought of dashing as me? Oh, fascinating stuff, though. To celebrate this new friendship with a little shindig. Try to drum onto that part, but I guess not. Build. Cool. the time. I don't think we got the speed, the health. Obviously, we lost that. Jump. Okay, build the shrine, and we're done. It was pretty close, damn it. Yes, I don't think I got most of my stuff. Ugh, 8 minutes and 48 seconds. I only got 1 out of 6 chests. Oh, I sucked at that level. Restore shrine, collect 2,000 paper, cleanse 8 origami animals. Cool. So I should be able to get all the cranes in this one at least. As long as they're not timed, it should be alright. It reminds me a lot of like old school Spyro, Banjo-Kazooie or Banjo-Tooie maybe. Checking, okay, nothing else up there. Tried to make friends with the glitchers. Gravity plot. Chain combo. Good. Keep purifying dance. Now we can frog up here, frog up here, frog up here. I might be going through that other part later. Dope. Now I know what mushrooms are used for. In the level before I saw a mushroom, but I could not use it. Whole area up there I have not actually. There it is. 7-minute mark. Secret chest. God damn it. Key. There, you friggin' idiot. Good. Do the dance. Numfar, do the dance of joy. That's where I was before. Got it. Now I can get up to that other area up top. Perfect. Make it. Yes, I can. Cannot easily. change. Yeah, I don't know how I would do this in 7 minutes. This has been intense. God damn it! Weakened Celestial Crane. Because that last enemy charged off the edge, I didn't get Cleanse 8. Because he ran off right at the edge. Hey, campaign, still my views that Iron Fist while ulting uses empowered punches. I mean, it's lore accurate, right, to Marvel? Because that's the whole thing about Iron Fist chi enhanced punches. Is that they're just so friggin' devastating. Right? I haven't played any of the new 5.5 patch yet. I also haven't reacted to any of the new holiday stuff. I know they had some holiday news out. Ooh. I immediately screwed up, like, within seconds of wanting to try and do something cool. Aerofoil. Paper, hell yeah. Frog, jump, glide, human. Frog, jump, glide. God damn that stupid electric barrier! I really hate that little thing. I don't think I have the ability to, so it's probably going to be like the monkey or something that can swing on the vines. Or a lizard, maybe something that can stick to things. So I saw that in a previous level, the vine. What did I land on? What the hell did I land on that killed me? That pissed me off. That one pissed me off. Too many shrines still lie in ruin. The Life Weaver badge. Curled and unfurled. Rescue 20 origami armadillo. The bird is a plane as a bird. Learn planefold. Nice work. The barrier ornaments are humming with the old bird's power. Been a while since I see one of these. I can craft one for you. We heard some awful noises coming from over that way. Those shrines are vital to our safety. I know she's a thorny one, but I feel better she had some backup. She's one of them that see things in black and white. We took you in when you turned up here. She just thinks it's time for you to repay the favor. Lifeweaver. Aerofoil. Alright, let's craft a Lifeweaver badge. Start up by 1. Plate. Hey, Tofu! Longing rusted 17 daybreak furnace. 9. Benign. Freight car. Cutthroat boosting can pierce through normal enemies. That's cool. Also, I didn't realize that those are... So we'll save that. This new paper ornament is a beaut. How you doing, buddy? Well, if anyone is to blame, it's you, my friend, for trying to trigger me. Alright. Can't get rid of me that easily. Yeah, how you doing tonight, buddy? Restore shrine, 3,000 paper, 10 animals. Don't take any damage. Destroy 40 glitches, get all treasure chests. Dangling threats, this is where we're going to be able to do something with the vines. I'm assuming we're going to get like an origami monkey or an origami... Not bad. Day 18 of my 25 games in 25 days. Still going strong. Let me write this one down while I'm here. Hirogami. It reminds me, this one reminds me of like an old school, like late 90s, early 2000s platformer. Like a Crash Bandicoot or something along those lines. A very action platformery. But not doing bad overall today. It's been a chill day. I don't know if I can get up there. Let's try. Frog. Alright, about frog. Hell yeah. I'm so thrifty. This makes me, again, my brain is so D&D coded. Everything I see is in terms of like Dungeons and Dragons. And now I want to make like a construct druid. But instead of being made of like steel and metal, my construct is made of paper. Okay, I can't make that. And its wild shapes are just different origami. Hollow Avarice Bonanza. You know what kind of? I completely forgot that DK Bonanza had the same kind of vibe. Right? With the changing form. DK, go! But this one has like a little paper form where I can just float around like a leaf on the wind. I have paper airplane mode. I have an armadillo. Okay, this is going to be a mad dash. Mad dash. It doesn't look like I can jump up there. You know, there are several druid spells like Gust and stuff that I could probably flavor as a giant paper fan. up. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Look around down here first. Is there anything of... Slide under to a secret area to get a relic. Damn it! It's so far without taking damage. Or maybe instead of like a druid rogue, a druid 4 elements monk with wind. Let's destroy this first. Then we'll armadillo around. Uh-oh. Boss fight. Gorilla. I knew it. Climbing the vines is going to be an 8 power. 8 together strong. Ape form? Oh boy. So it's like traditional. Oh my god, I was realizing the enemies are digital glitches. So is it like. He's not here, I must find him. Shanti. Or Shanti. I need to find Shalala before he does something awful. Another ape? My betrothed. He did something stupid and now you cleanse me. You should be able to cleanse him too. Shalala wanted to become the ultimate warrior to protect our jungle. Like a fool, he embraced the blight. Don't judge if intentions are pure. Everyone deserves redemption. Light at 8. Cool. Fighting apes. Feeling kind of fidgety. Give me a second, guys. I'm just going to use a quick bio break. Enjoy the chill, dulcet tones for a moment, and I will return. Where's my phone? There it is. All right. Oh, I'm back. Oh, cool. We had a nice bot in the meantime. Let's gonna go ahead and bloop. Cryostasis for too long? Exactly. The lights really did a number on this place. This is exactly what happened to Bucky, I'm sure. Mission report. Give me the product. Jump, jump, jump. Monkey. Jump. The product? What is this product you speak of? Again, vines are a great opportunity to hide secret stuff. I guess not. We fly with some speed. What if there's a new super... Well, hold on. Am I having a stroke? Let me read that again. What if there is new super soldier serum called Hollow Avarice and we make them smash things like he played DK Bonanza? Okay. So if there was a new super soldier serum, would it be named after me, and would it be used to make people smash things? Okay, I get it. I don't know, what would the Hollow Avarice Super Soldier Serum be? I don't know if it would make people smash things like DK Bonanza. I'd want to really, like, I'd want a very specific Super Soldier Serum. Mine would be, like, enhanced senses and hand-eye coordination just to make me a slightly better gamer. A stronger bladder. Less sleep required. So I could just sit and play games for longer periods of time. which is enhance a person's limbs, strength, power, and the legs. So I cannot do that yet because I do not have the ability to get through fire yet. Let's see, it would just enhance a person's limbs, strength, and power, including legs and thighs. Also making the enhanced soldiers drain other people's health. Oh, like Rogue? Hell yeah. You know what, see, that's not a bad character archetype. If you want to do something like that for, Marvel. Have like a having like a parasite type character who can like drain super soldier serum from people's veins. Oh wait, I can obviously, okay. Duh. So specific. Celestial Crane Amulet. Down here. Down here. That'll be the end of this region. Instead of having the serum increase good, it will only increase bad, not good new archetype soldiers. Well, I mean, it would do that regardless. Because the whole point, I think it's one of the most... I still think it's one of the most underappreciated Phase 1's film, Captain America: The First Avenger in the MCU. The way they captured Erskine. Beautiful. The way I see it, The serum just makes you more you. So the serum never increased your good. The super soldier serum never made you more good. It just made you more you. And they kind of reinforced that with the Falcon and Winter Soldier TV show. When it was John Lamar, Battlestar, talking to Wyatt Russell, fake Captain America, U.S. agent. I'm blinking. John Walker. It just gives you more chances to be who you were. It amplifies everything that's already there, right? So, Super Soldier Serum in Hydra, hateful, greedy, it's gonna increase all their bad impulses. It even did that with Bucky. It increased his isolationism, it increased his... Can this power wash away my sins? It increased his sins for all intents and purposes. Every crease cans. Find open 15 chests. Defeat 200 glitches. Learn Apefold. Dope. It's improving since Walker is stronger than Steve Rogers. Steve Rogers already beats John Walker due to Steve having more knowledge and battle IQ. We've heard that. I still don't know if it's 100% true. The scaling we have seen is just the nature of storytelling. You just gotta show one up every time. You gotta show more and more and more. I think if Steve was in many of those scenarios, Steve would have pulled it off exactly the same. 300,500 paper, 12 origami animals, 10 foes using the environment. Steve was definitely more skilled than Walker, though, 100%. Incredible battle IQ, incredible eye for angles, reflections. That looked like a thing. Okay. Yelan versus Black Widow. Oh dear God. good one. The respective super spies of their verses. I think Black Widow wins in terms of range. Because Yelan is an archer, but Widow's a straight up, you know, sniper. We know parts of Yelan's backstory. And the more and more we learned about her information net, the more... We know she's tangled with the Fatui. Straight up Rob Pantalone. So, let's see. In terms of speed, I would give it to Yelan. Speaking of Super Soldier Serum, Widow has that, so I would give it to... I would give strength to Widow. Stealth is where I think this battle would be interesting. I think Yelan's #1 advantage is speed, and that one's not even a question. Widow also has the tech in her favor. If you include things like the War Widow gauntlet that she gets from Iron Man. No, oh, right, no. She doesn't have it. She has, you're right, the Infinity Formula, which makes her not immortal, near immortal. It makes her incredibly long-lived. She ages at like 1/100th the rate of a normal person. You're right. It increases some of her physical attributes, and that's just also from insane levels of training that she benefits from being so long-lived. So in terms of, I'd say strength would be pretty even then. In terms of combat skill, I would give it to Widow. Again, just because of all the training in the Red Room. And I would give spycraft to her as well. Speed is Yelan. Tech is Widow. Oh, undoubtedly. That's why I think this is actually a really good matchup. Because Black Widow just has so goddamn much history, and it's still stacked because Yelan has so much skill with stealth, has so much skill with speed, that I find it to be an intriguing prospect. But that being said, Black Widow's been doing kind of similar stuff for decades. Even if we talk like about her in Marvel Rivals, so most of the characters in Marvel Rivals are them from their respective time periods. You know, Captain America is Captain America from our time, who was frozen and found in the future, blah, blah, blah. The Black Widow in that game is Black Widow 2099, who's just a Black Widow who lived an extra 100 years on top of everything else. I mean, Genshin has something similar to the Infinity Formula, right? With the with Baiju's formulas and techniques, because Baiju is literally studying immortality. There it is. Yes, you would. I mean, people talk about wanting immortality and longevity. There's got to be a limit to that. I think I would love to see if you truly had children as an eternal, an immortal being, I could imagine no greater hell than watching your children die, your grandchildren die, your great-grandchildren die. You would just become one of the most jaded, maladjusted beings in the world. No hell is greater than eternity. It's like, yeah, cool, I would get to enjoy all literature. I would get to study forever. You'd want to live longer, not forever. Still, ready? You said, what if your grandkids inherited the formula? I'm sorry, but if the first person to ever find out you have long lifespan, your kids are ended up in a lab. Immediately. You would have to live such a life of anonymity if you wanted to be a long-lived being. Alright, well now you're adding the most insane stipulations. So you would try and hide in this incredibly unlikely and weird scenario. You would hide your kids in an alternate dimension. Alone, isolated once again. And again, that doesn't solve the problem of massively outliving your family. And assuming you do have nigh immortality and longevity, and all of your children and grandchildren inherited that, and inherited the infinity formula, and somehow you all managed to escape going unnoticed for generations, eventually you would run onto a whole new, very weird subset of problems. Which would be, after generations of nigh immortals with super longevity roaming around, it would lead to exponential growth. Right? So you say you have 1, maybe 2 grandchildren. Maybe 3. Cool? Or children. You have 2 to 3 children. Each of them has 1 or 2 or 3 children. Generations keep going past, and the growth would keep getting exponentially larger. Your family would just continue to get exponentially bigger. Well, again, that makes it even worse, and that's going to cause the genetic drift of the world to get worse and worse. Right? It's the whole, like, everyone, like, the amount of people related to Genghis Khan. But eventually, if you were that long-lived, you would have so many descendants. And I don't think I have a solution to that yet. These super craggly black blocks. Alright, well... Again, that sounds like an untold hell that you're dreaming of. Yes, Genghis Khan did have that many children, but not with the same person. It wasn't him and... Men have the slight genetic advantage there of being able to have... Genghis Khan did have 120 children. Because he wasn't the one giving birth to them. Again, and that would... Being an immortal, being married with the same person sounds romantic. But then you have that entire concept of, well, okay, now you're altering the gene pool because you're having multiple children with the same person, so near identical genetic structures are going to be out there in the wild, and it's going to be weird. And there will be a lot of crossbreeding eventually. That's not really how that works.
Alright, well, to punish you for your hubris and introducing this scenario, I'm gonna roll it back for a second and say Black Widow wins. That's your punishment. Yeah, I couldn't decide, but now I've decided. There we go. Alright, hold on. No, I really don't know if she wins. I said I think the really only big standout thing Yelan does better than Widow is speed. That's her #1 specialty. But in terms of combat skill, stealth, ranged,
attacks, technology. I'm giving all of that to Black Widow. Because she just has access to tech that Yelan really doesn't. Venom and Carnage versus Human Torch. Human Torch. If he's taking it seriously on his full power, Human Torch. Burns with the power of a sun. On a street level fight with an ambush, I could see Venom and Carnage kicking the crap out of the Human Torch, but not like winning. How far does it look like I am in the story? Yeah, about halfway, probably. This is like learning each transformation. Ten origami phones. Iceman and Human Torch are both, but who really wins? Iceman or Human Torch? Oh, that's an interesting one. From my... Okay, this looks like it's going to be a boss, actually. Defeat the blighted boss, clear within 10 minutes, maintain 2 hearts, get the treasures on the raft, no falling from the raft, maintain 4 hearts, got it. Who would really win? If we're talking about them at the peaks of their powers, would that be fair? Talking about them both at the peak of their power. Full and or peak. Alright. I'm going to give it... My knowledge is not perfect, I'll admit. I'd give it to Peak Iceman. From what we know about his power at its height, because most people believe he just has cryokinesis, and for the most part he does. But to a level beyond that, he has true thermokinesis and is capable of freezing even fire itself. And he can affect molecules on such a perfect scale. He can stop atoms from moving. Like, Johnny Storm's fire is God tier.
there's been obviously instances where he can create enough fire to hypothetically burn the world to cinders. But like even at, I'm trying to remember, like even at the peak of his power, there was a time when Dr. Doom cursed him so he would burn endlessly. And even in that, I mean, they had to build a special chamber just to store him so he wasn't causing damage to everything around him. But, like, at that height, he still has a lot of weaknesses, like his body is inherently human, still needs food to eat. Also, it's not really touched on. It was touched on a little bit in some comics, and I think it's one of his coolest power sets that's never really delved into, but has been experimented with. Bobby Drake, Iceman, can create life. He can go full Princess Elsa in Frozen and literally create life. Who would win? Who would win between Iceman, Human Torch, Electro, The Thing, and Colossus? God damn it. That was all in one move. That thing's stun locked. So I think the first one out in that matchup is 100% Electro. Because while he can get devastatingly powerful, he's never been a match. Especially if you're throwing Storm in the mix. I think Colossus is the first one out of that. I love Colossus so goddamn much, so that hurts to say. Colossus is the first one out. If we're doing them at their peaks of their power, I'm not going to count Ultimate Universe thing, because that's a whole weird side subset. Same with Ultimate Colossus, who actually dies easier than regular Colossus. Yes, he is metal, but that don't mean indestructible. He has died. He's gotten beaten a lot worse, I will say, than, he's gotten, like, straight up rolled before. Oh, God. Rock out. If we're going at all of them at peak power, I'm going to put it up there between either Storm or Iceman. Because of Bobby's thermokinesis, being able to freeze molecules and atoms. I'm trying to think about it. Because Storm's... Storm's atmospheric powers, atmokinesis, are kind of crazy too.
I think in the end, I'm gonna go... If they're both at peak power, again, Storm at full power has all the powers of Mjolnir. She's literally a god at full power. I don't know, but I think because of Bobby's hacks, I would give it to Iceman. But there's a reason that those two are Omega level mutants. Their powers can affect... Yeah, I know about Electro, and the thing is definitely the physically strongest of everyone on this list. Then Iceman. Iceman easy. If we're scratching Storm, it's 100% Iceman. 100% Bobby Drake. Blazing Shell. I can now roll through fire and break metal obstacles. Huge. I got no falling from the raft, right? Defeated Amadilo. Yeah, I am saying that. Look up what his powers are when he becomes... There was a period where he became a being called, instead of Iceman, he was Ice Wizard or Ice Master or something. Oh, that wouldn't kill him. Bobby eventually, he became pure cold and ice, and when his body was destroyed, he could instantly reform it. You know what I mean? I think the finals would come down to... Electro also is just kind of a mook. I think it comes down to it. The finals is, again, as we discussed, Bobby versus Johnny, Human Torch. I would say the opposite. Knowing the heroes' personalities, I would say Johnny, the Thing, and Iceman would all team up to take out Electro first. Knowing their personalities. Of every character there, Bobby Drake is definitely the smartest. Followed, I would say, by Electro... In terms of pure intelligence, Electro might be the smartest as a scientist. But I would say, like, Bobby's kind of a whiz kid. No, sorry, man. Iceman's too powerful. And Electro is powerful, but nowhere near as powerful as the other three in this conversation. Like, he's cool and he gets a lot of screen time because he's a Spider-Man villain. And Spider-Man villains get a lot of screen time. In the grand scheme of Marvel, he's B-list villain at best. He is not an A-list villain. I'd say B-list is being more than fair for him. Zemo from Civil War. In the terms of MCU, I would not say that. I'd say Zemo teeters the line between... It really depends. Like, if we're talking about times like post-Civil War, parts of Secret War, parts of Civil War, the Thunderbolt era with Hammer, Zemo was a credible threat. I would put him in S to A list in that range. But most of the time, he's just running the Masters of Evil on the sidelines. He's the now leader of the nation of Bagalia, which is a nation that harbors a giant hidden village, city of villains. Zemo in Civil War. I'd say in terms of the MCU, he's definitely one of the better written villains. I'd put Zemo in A tier. I'd say I'd be fine with doing that. If I was ranking every Marvel villain. That could be a fun video one day. Alright, so I think we've cleared the first big arc of this game. It's a good throwback. It feels like it's a really good take on like an action platformer game, and I really like the stop motion-y feel to it. It's very cool. Who made this? Kakehashi Games. Yeah, 3D action platformer. 3D action platformers aren't in vogue and haven't been in vogue for a while. I kind of enjoy it. You know what Mystical Journey sounds like Mystical Adventure Goemon, but it kind of feels like this. Old school Spyro and Crash and Banjo-Kazooie. I really like the shape-changing power. It does feel a little Mario and a little Donkey Kong, too, I will say. I wonder if I was gonna bring it up, the idea that the enemies are digital and the main characters and main hero and all the NPCs are traditional papercraft art, so it's like modern art versus traditional art, digital versus traditional. It's kind of cool. I don't know if I would continue this game on stream. %. So yeah, we're almost halfway through the game. That's fair. It's probably like 40-40-20. It's cool. I'll probably continue this off stream. Maybe I'll put like an empty star near it if I have some time in January. Maybe I could see myself coming back to it. So I'll put a possible thing there. I think right now Tactics, Kazan, Sword of the Sea, Cosmic Invasion, and Shinobi have my interest more. But I enjoyed this. It was a solid game for Gamesmas, you know? I think there is something I want to react to. I want to react to some Marvel Rival stuff, because I was talking about it with Campaign earlier, and I haven't really delved into the new 5.5 Marvel Rivals yet. I got some of the anniversary rewards, but I haven't really done a lot else. So I'm going to pause for here, and I will be back with more Gamesmas games tomorrow. Yeah. Sounds good.